Assalamualaikum. Yeah. Public. All right. So in today's video, all right, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do a kind of revision on the topic of algebraic expansion for algebra. All right. So we start with this algebraic expansion. All right. So we have three levels here. So let's go to level number 1 first. All right. So suppose we have these 3 plus 4k inside the bracket. So how are we going to expand this? Right. So we have to expand this 6, right? Inside something like this. You know, dia macam kalau you pergi rumah orang, dia duduk kat luar ni, so dia nak Assalamualaikum, so dia salam dekat sini, and then dia bersalam dekat sini. So dia meet and greet everyone in the house, right? So dia kena darab semua lah, right? So we will have something like, alright, so 6 will multiply with 3 and 6 multiply with 4. Alright, I'm gonna do one by one. So 6 multiplied with 3 will get 18. Alright, and then we'll have 6 multiplied with 4k. So 6 multiplied with 4 will get 24. Alright, so k, you write that k there. Alright, so let's go to question number 2. What if we have 3h outside and h minus 2k inside the bracket? So you bring this 3h multiplied by h. All right, so we will have, all right, this is equal to, all right, 3, all right, h multiplied by h. So please look at that h. Now is actually h multiplied by h. We will have h square. All right, because now h multiplied by h. Right, you don't forget that these 3h must also be multiplied by 2k, right? So 3h multiplied by 2k, something like 3 multiplied by 2 will get, all right, because it is negative here, so we'll have negative, right? 3 multiplied by 2, we got 6, all right? And then h multiplied by k will get hk, okay? Something like this. All right, so now, okay, so let's move to question number 3. All right, so we want to expand the negative 5a inside. All right, so negative 5a multiplied by b. So we will have negative of 5ab. And then we have to multiply negative 5a together with 3. So we note that we want to multiply negative 5 with positive 3. We will get negative 15. And then we have this a outside this. All right, so we have the variable a. Okay, something like this. Easy, right? All right, so now let's go to question number 4. All right, so we have something like this. All right, so we want to bring we want to bring this whole thing fraction inside each of these. All right, so I'll multiply this first. So please take note that I'm gonna multiply negative 2 over 3 together with 9. All right, so you can also use your calculator. So you'll have negative 2 over 3 multiplied by 9. You'll get negative 6. All right, so this can be simplified as negative 6. And then please take note that we also have the h together with h multiplied together. We'll have, y multiplied by y. And then we'll have y squared. All right, that one is for the first term. Now, we have to multiply together with this also. So please take note that we want to multiply the negative 2 over 3 together with this negative 3. All right, so press your calculator. Negative 2 over 3 multiplied by negative 3. We get positive because negative multiplied by negative. All right, so we recall that we have the rule negative multiplied by negative, we get positive here. All right, so we will have positive, all right, 2 y multiplied by k, and then we'll have yk. All right. So last one, we have to multiply together with these. All right. So meaning to say that we want to multiply negative 2 over 3 together with the positive 6. All right. So we'll have negative 2 over 3 multiplied with the positive 6. So we'll have minus 4. All right. And we have the variable y and m. So the variable should be y m. All right. So now to check if you have done correctly or not, so you should check. Indeed, in the equation, we have 1, 2, 3 terms inside the bracket. So your final answer should have 1, 2, 3 terms also. If you have less term or more or extra terms, meaning to say that you have done something wrong inside your calculation. All right. So now, let's go to level number 2. All right. So level number 2 is that we are going to expand two brackets, alright, meaning to say like dia macam ada dua ahli dalam dua rumah, so kita nak combine jadikan satu rumah sahaja ataupun nak buka rumah itu, alright, nak bersatu, nak bina masjid ni. Alright, so now what we have to do is actually multiply, alright, look at my arrow, multiply y together with y. So we will have, alright, y multiplied by y will get y square. And then we'll use blue color, y multiply negative 3. So we'll get negative 3y. All right. Please, how you read the question, read it. So y and negative 3. All right. That's how you read it. All right. I'm going to put in green color. All right. So next one is still in blue color because positive 1 multiplied by y will get positive y. And finally, we have positive 1 multiplied by negative 3 will get negative 3. So we have to simplify this negative 3y together with positive y because it can be simplified because they are the same terms. So this will become y square, all right, negative 3y plus y. All right, so negative 3y plus y, if you don't know how to do this, all right, so suppose that negative 3y to this side, okay, negative 3y meaning that 3 arrow y ke kanan, ke kiri, and then you have positive y ke kanan, alright, satu sahaja, so you cancel, so you have this ke kiri 2, maksudnya negative 2y minus 3, alright, something like this, okay. So it is simplified now. Please don't calculate. Don't tell me that this will become y square minus 2y become y square. No, you cannot do anything because they are unlike terms. So unlike terms tak boleh tambah, tak boleh tolak. Alright, so you just leave your answer like this. Alright, let's go to number 2. Alright, so suppose we multiply 4 by 2. Alright, so I will have 8. Right now, I'm going to multiply 4 by j. All right, so I have 4j. All right, next one is that we have, okay, all right, we have, what do we call it? 3j multiplied by 2. All right, 3 multiplied by 2, we get 6, positive 6, j. And then last one, we have 3j multiplied by 3j, sorry, j, all right? 3j multiplied by j, 3j multiplied by j will have 3j square, positive 3j square. Do we have the like terms that can be simplified? Yes, we have 4j plus 6j, right? So we have 4j plus 6j, all right? So of course, it can be simplified to get 10j, all right, plus 3j square. All right, so some students may ask, sir, I don't like to write that 3j square at the back there. I would like to put 3j square in front. Yes, you can. You can rearrange this, okay? So you boleh tulis u3j square plus 10j plus 8. Ataupun it can be written as 3j square plus 8 plus 10j. All right? Simple, all right? Okay. So now, let's go to number 3. Suppose we want to, what do we call this? We want to, all right, let me check if it works or not. What? Okay, sorry. Suppose we want to multiply this 3m with m here, right? So multiplying 3m with m, we will get the 3m square, because m multiplied by m will get m square. So now we multiply 3m with negative 2n. So that's how you read the 3m with negative 2n, right? So 3 multiplied by negative 2 will get negative 6. M multiplied by n will get mn. All right, now we want to multiply the 4n with m. 4n with m. All right, so now it's different terms now. Oh, sorry. Yes, 4n with n. So it should be 4nm. But since we already choose mn here, so that nm should be mn, right? So should be written as plus 4mn. And we know that mn is actually equal to nm. So it's up to you. If you choose mn, then you choose everything mn here, all right? Mn. But if you choose nm, then you write nm for everything there. All right, so the last one is 4n multiplied by negative 2n. So 4 multiplied by negative 2 will get negative 8. N multiplied by n will get n square. All right, so we have the same term here, so we have to simplify it. Right, if you don't know how to simplify that, all right, I'm going to write negative 6mn, meaning that negative 6, you go to the left by 6 times, all right? Right, so this is mn, all right? mn, and mn, right? And then you have positive 4, all right? Positive 4mn, meaning that you have 4 arrows to the right, all right? mn, all right? So now I want to cancel. Cancel kiri kanan, cancel, cancel. So we are left with this one. So that arrow is to the left, maksudnya negative, right? So we'll write our answer 3m square, right? Dua arrow ni maksudnya negative 2mn. Ke kiri itu maksudnya negative. Right, we'll have negative 8n square. Okay. So can I rearrange this? Yes, up to you. You want to rearrange also okay. So, but be careful when you want to rearrange, that negative is belong to this. Okay, same goes to that. All right, so negative 2mn belong to that negative, and 3m square is actually positive. So if you want to rearrange, you have to rearrange everything here. 1, 1, 1. All right. So suppose I want to rearrange, then it can be negative 8n square plus 3m square minus 2mn. If I want to rearrange, all right, I want to write negative 2mn in front, all right? Negative 2mn in front, negative 8n square, positive 3m square at the back there. Also okay, all right? But it's enough here, all right? You can stop there. All right, number 4, 3h plus 2 to the power of 2. What does it mean, all right? So, okay, let me ask you some questions. What does 4 to the power of 2 means? 4 to the power of 2 is actually 4 multiplied by 4. It means that we multiply 4 twice, dua kali. X square, maksudnya X multiply with X. If we have donut square, I'm going to write donut square. Then it will be donut multiplied by donut. If we have bracket square, then bracket multiplied with bracket. But now we have something inside the bracket, right? Suppose x plus y square. Then we have bracket x plus y inside the bracket. Can you get it? All right, now it is 3h plus 2 square. So we should write that 3h plus 2 square means we have to write 3h plus 2 twice. Dua kali benda sama. Okay, all right. So now we can multiply. All right, so 3h multiplied by 3h. All right, so I will have 3 multiplied by 3. All right, 3 multiplied by 3, we get 9. H multiplied by h square. Okay, now we want 3h multiplied by 2. 3 multiplied by 2, we get positive 6h. And then 2 multiplied by 3h, through 2 multiplied by 3, we get 6. So also positive 6h. And finally, 2 multiplied by 2 will get positive 4. All right, so we note that we can simplify that 6H together with 6H. So that will become positive 12H. So this can be written as, right, 9H squared plus 12H plus 4. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, let's go to level number 3. All right, the final level for solving this one. For algebraic expansion, if you have something like this, what we need to do is to expand that first and then baru kita solve. All right. So bukan solve, simplify. All right. So 3m multiplied by 4m. 3 multiplied by 4, you get 12. All right. So this will become 12. M multiplied by m will get m squared. Okay. Now, I'm going to multiply 3m with negative 1. So be careful, it is actually negative 1. That's how you read, right? Negative belongs to 1, all right? Not belongs to that 4m. Okay, so now 3m multiplied by negative 1, we will have negative 3m, all right? Again, negative 2 multiplied by 4m, we will have negative 2 multiplied by 4, negative 8m. All right, and finally, I'm gonna have, right, suppose I'm gonna use this color, negative 2 multiplied by negative 1, negative 2 multiplied by negative 1, positive, because negative multiplied by negative will get positive, so positive 2. That one is the one that we already expand, all right, meaning to say only this part. We also have this part at the back there, you just copy it, all right? So it'll become minus 10m. So now, this is the part that we have to collect all those like terms together, and then we have to add or subtract them so that we can simplify. So in this case, we note that those like terms are, all right, I'm going to use, let's say, green color. Negative 3m, lagi, alright, negative 8m lagi yang dia like terms. Of course, negative 10m itu like terms. So we can rearrange this. Alright. So I'm going to put this 12m square minus 3m minus 8m, and then I'm going to put that negative 10m di hadapan. That plus 2 saya letak di belakang. Okay, that plus 2 I'm going to bring at the back there. Okay, so now kita boleh simplify. Yang warna hijau ini saya dah susun jadi dekat sini lah. Alright, so boleh simplify. Negative 3 minus 8 will get negative 11. Negative 11 minus 10, negative 21. So our answer will be 12m squared minus 21m plus 2. That is our final answer. Okay, alright. So let's go to number 2. What if we have something square? So we know that if we have that square, meaning that we have to write it twice. Benda sama dua kali. Alright. So in this case, I'll just write u minus 3v. Alright. u minus 3v. We put it in bracket. And then plus 4uv. Next, we want to expand the bracket. So u multiplied by u, I will get, all right, u multiplied by u, I'm going to put here, or u squared. Now, u multiplied by negative 3v. Look at that negative belongs to that negative 3v, all right? So u multiplied by negative 3v will have negative 3uv, right? Negative 3v multiplied by u will have negative 3uv. And finally, we have negative 3v multiplied by negative 3v. So negative multiplied by negative, we get positive. 3 multiplied by 3 will get 9. V multiplied by v will get v squared. Okay, dekat belakang ada plus 4uv. So now, kita cari yang mana yang sama gang dia. Alright, so negative 3uv minus 3uv plus 4uv. Itu yang like terms, yang sama gang. Alright, so now I'm going to rearrange this. Alright, so I'll just write u squared. Alright, so negative 3uv minus 3uv Saya dah tulis yang ini, and this one plus 4UV. Dekat belakang ada plus 9V square. Kira lah kalau takut salah kan. Ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 term. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ada 5 term. Betul lah. So now kita nak simplify these like terms. So negative 3 multiply by, negative 3 ni bukan multiply bukan. Ni tambah tolak. Right, so firstly I'll write u square. Negative 3uv minus 3uv is negative 6uv. Negative 6uv plus 4uv will have negative 2uv plus 9v square yang belakang. That's it. Alright. Okay, let's go to number 3. A plus b, a minus b, we have a minus 2b. So we can expand this one. A multiplied by a, we will have a square. Next, a multiplied by negative b minus ab. B multiplied by a will have positive ab. And then we will have, alright, b multiplied by negative b will get negative b square. Okay. So now, dekat belakang itu, boleh expand. We can expand this one, right? So suppose I'm going to use blue color. A multiplied by a will have positive a square, and a multiplied by negative 2b, negative 2ab. Alright. So now we can simplify. Okay, kita cari yang sama gang dulu. A square ada tak gang a square? Ada. This one, positive a square. Now kita cari gang ab pula. AB, negative AB, positive AB, minus 2AB. Yang negative B square, tak ada gang. Dia seorang-seorang. Alright, something like this. So, I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to rearrange. Kita kumpul biar dia sama terms. A square, dah. Positive A square, alright, dah. Now, I want to write AB pula. Alright, suppose I have negative AB. Okay. Dah. Right, positive AB, dah, and negative 2AB. Ada satu lagi? Yes, negative B square. Okay, so now we can simplify this. Alright, so I'm gonna write this one in blue. We can simplify this. Alright, that one in green, and that one yang warna yellow. Alright. So we can simplify this. A square A square plus A square will get 2A square. Negative AB plus AB minus 2AB will get negative 2AB and minus B square. That's it. Dah siap. Kan? Susah aja. Senang je kan? Alright. Alright, so next. Number 4. Okay, number 4. Alright, so we have this. Okay, number 4 is quite easy, but never mind. We'll just solve this. Yang ini sebenarnya the trick sahaja. Sebab dia ada bracket, sebenarnya boleh buka bracket tu. If you have something baru boleh kena darab kan. But now you don't have anything, don't have any coefficient outside that bracket. So actually you boleh buka bracket itu. Alright, so just write this 5p plus 3. What I need to expand is the second term dekat belakang ini. Positive 4 ni nak masuk ke dalam ini. Dan juga ke dalam ini. Alright, so I'll just do one by one. So positive 4 multiplied by 3 will get positive 12p. And we have positive 4 multiplied by negative q will get negative 4q. Okay. So now we have to find those like terms. 5p dan juga 12p. Positive 12p. Alright. So now kita susun. Alright, kita susun. Okay. I'll have 5p plus 12p. Alright, yang tu tak ada gang kan? Alright, so tak apa, saya tulis negative 4Q terlebih dahulu, positif 3 di belakang. Right, so basically yang ini, yang kuning ini yang kita nak gabungkan ya. 5P tambah 12P will get 17P. So our final answer 17P minus 4Q plus 3. Alright. Okay, number 5. Let's go to number 5. Dia ada square dekat luar tu. Meaning to say that we have to write it twice. Benda sama dua kali. Alright. So we'll have something like D minus E, D minus E. Jangan kau boleh D plus E pula satu lagi. So dia kena sama. Sebab dia apa? Sebab dia square dekat situ. Alright, now. Yang dekat belakang, tak apa. Saya expand terus. Okay, tak apa. Kalau tak nak expand lagi, tak apa. Saya tulis dahulu. 3D minus 3E. Alright, so now I want to expand. D multiplied by D, I will get D square. Next, D multiply negative E. Negative DE. Negative E multiply by D. Ini cara baca dia. Negative E tu, negative tu milik E. Right, negative DE multiply by D, negative ED, but ED is DE bersama negative DE. I write negative DE. And then we have the last one, negative E multiplied by negative E, negative multiply negative, we got positive E square. Good. So now, yang belakang, we are going to expand it. Alright, so will become, suppose I'm going to use green color. Negative 2D multiplied by 3D. So negative 2 multiplied by 3, negative 6. D multiplied by D, D square. And then we'll have negative 2D multiplied by negative 3D. Negative multiplied by negative will get positive. Positive 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 6DE. Alright. So now, kita nak cari yang sama gang. Alright. Kucing gang, kucing gang, kucing gang. Sama gang, sama gang. Cari yang sama gang. Alright. So now, we'll have something like, alright, so I'm going to bring that D square with D square. So I'm going to highlight first. Kalau you ada highlighter, gunalah, tak ada masalah pun. Minus 6D square. Itu gang dia. Next, ada lagi gang kan? Alright, gang dia mana lagi? Negative DE minus DE plus DE. Yang tak ada gang ialah positive E square. Seorang-seorang dia. Alright, so now saya susun dulu yang warna biru, highlighter biru minus 6D square. Now negative DE minus DE and then plus 6DE, and finally we have positive E square. So I'm gonna highlight this, alright, and then I'm gonna use green for that one, and then for that one is blue. Something like this. Saya dah susun semula. Biru dengan biru, hijau dengan hijau, biar pink tu seorang-seorang. Right now, so we can simplify this lah. D square minus 6D square. So 1D square minus 6D square. 1 minus 6, of course, we get negative 5. Alright. So negative 5D square. That one, negative 1 minus 1, negative 2, negative 2 plus 6, we get negative 4DE. And finally, we have E square at the back there. Okay, boleh je susun E square dekat depan, tak ada masalah juga. Sama. Okay, let's go to number 6. Alright, so for question number 6, we have F plus G, F minus G. Right, I'm going to multiply F by F. So F square, betul? So now we want to multiply F multiplied by negative G. So we will have negative FG. G multiplied by F will get positive FG. Jangan positive GF pula sebab dah pilih FG dekat sini. Alright. So finally we'll have positive G multiplied by negative G. We'll get negative G square. Yang dekat belakang 2F multiplied by F. Positive 2, positive 2F square. Positive 2F multiplied by positive 2G. Positive 4FG. Sekarang nak cari yang sama, geng. F square, ada tak geng F square? Ada, positive 2F square. Now nak cari geng yang sama dengan FG, negative FG plus FG plus 4FG. Yang itu tak ada geng, biarlah dia seorang-seorang dekat situ. So now kita susun dahulu yang sama geng. Alright, I'm gonna collect those yang warna biru dahulu. F square plus 2f square minus fg plus fg plus 4fg. Belakang sekali ada minus g square. So, basically kita ada something like this lah kan. Alright. Alright, so we can simplify this. Yang biru sama dengan biru. So, 3f square negative plus. So, we get positive 4fg minus g square. Okay, so that is basically algebraic expansion is alright. So you kena tahu very basic untuk lakukan tambah tolak untuk algebra mesti like term. Kalau unlike terms tak boleh tambah tolak tapi boleh buat darab bahagi. Alright, so that's it. InsyaAllah kalau berkesempatan nanti saya akan buat live tajuk factorization. Jadi nantikan video seterusnya. Terima kasih kerana join.